Hello, everybody. How's your Saturday? Hey, J-Lub, Ice Cube, Mark, welcome, welcome. Hey, Sotek. All right, well, I guess we could just get started and let people trickle in. Drinking my breakfast here. Still not sponsored by Soylent, but I am happy to be. All right. This puzzle's called Odd Little Checkers. It's by Chameleon. Chameleon is the one who made these awesome Mark and Sven scripts. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Josh. So, normal Sudoku rules. These are odd circles, so digits in them just have to be odd. Little killer clues. So, these sum to 17. All of these across here, those sum to 12. That seems pretty restricted, etc. The main diagonal is 29 here. Checker, jump, restraint. Digits separated by a checker jump move, e.e. 2 spaces diagonally, cannot repeat. So what that would mean is if I put, say, a 1 here, I can't put a 1 here because a checker would move there when jumping. And also here, and also here, and also here. So none of these cells could be a 1 if this is a 1. So I have not seen that exact constraint before. It's similar to Anti-Knight, but a little bit of a different geometry. Hey, Riff Clown. So I'm going to get started. Now, I think this 12 is the place to start. What would be the minimum if we ignore the jump move? So 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 8, 9. So the minimum is 9 if we ignore the jump move. I don't think the jump move affects the minimum, though. It just would cause it to resolve in a specific order. Hey, Nicholas. So if I do a 1 here and here... okay, so that's a little bit interesting. So if I try to do this, right? This isn't going to work because neither of these can be a 1 by these jump moves. So I'd have to make... I think I'd want to... I was going to say I have to make this a 2, but I don't think that helps because... Well, no, I think that does help. So I think I could do 1 here... Or sorry, I could do 2 here and 1 here. Then this 2 would cause this to be 1 and a 2 here. I think this works. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6. That's... Wait, I did that wrong. 4 plus 6 is 10. The 2s are... Oh, these 2s aren't working, though. That's true. I mean, I could certainly get to a... Oh, wait, hold on. What if I do these 2 as a 2 and this as a 1, and we swap these? Does that work? No, because then these 1s don't work. 12 might be the minimum, but I'm not sure exactly how to lay out the digits here. You think I can get 11? The trick is these can't be the same. So let's make these a 1-2 pair. It'll has symmetry across the diagonal, so it doesn't matter which way we pick. So choosing an example will help. And so now this can't be a 1, so let's minimize that to a 2. This can be a 2. Now this sees a... Okay, this one here, I can make a 1 and a 1. But then now this one sees a 2 and a 1, so it would have to be a 3. So this would work. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 6 plus 6. This would be 12. So that's one way we could make 12 with a 3 in the middle. Ice Cube is saying 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. I don't see how that works. Yeah, I mean the 17's 8, 9. That's not what we're looking at right now though. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. So this one's fine, this 2 is fine, this 3 is fine, this 2 is fine, this one's fine. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's 11. Okay. So I'm going to just have to say that these are 1, 2, 3s for now. But we might have to refine that pretty quick. I could even fit a 4. Yeah. 2, 3, 4 then. Okay. '15 has only 2 ways, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can say that this... Yeah, okay, so this has to be 7, 8. No, sorry, this has to be 6, 9. Because if this was 7, 8, then we have a Jovi wing on 8s here. Basically, where does 8 go in this row? It's certainly not on this 12 diagonal, and it's not odd. So 8 would have nowhere to go in this box. So this can't be 7, 8. This has to be 6, 9. And now one of these is a 9. 16 is going to be 7, 9. So there's a 9 one of these as well. Hey, Hunting Spirits, how you doing? Also, hello, Sayori. Glad you could join us. 14's under limitation. I was gonna look at it, but it doesn't seem all that limited. I mean, it's gonna be 5, 9, which we could put a 9 anywhere here, and a 9 anywhere here. Or it would be 6, 8, which also seems okay. Those are only 2 ways to make 14, though. Wow, there's just not a lot to go on here. I could odd even color. These are always odd. All these circles are odd. So this sees 7 and 9. So this is 1, 3, 5. Oops, I missed one. Is there some limitation that prevents these from both being odd? Because that would be 5, 9. 9 in box 2. Worst location of 9 in boxes 1 and 3. By the checkers rule. Well, yeah, a 9 here would put an 8 here. A 9 here would put a 6 here. But... So the middle digit can't be a 9, right? Because no matter where these go, they see this one. No, that's not how that works. I was looking at Knight's move. This one sees here. And this one sees here. This one sees here. We kind of have a choice of taking out 9 from here, here, and here, here. If I had 9s across from here, then I'd be guaranteed to not be able to put them here. All the odd circles are in diagonal formation. Right, so these cells both see this. Okay, yeah, that's true. If a 9's here, it can't be here either. So these cells see these cells. So it's kind of like a weird anti-knight formation where it's like this takes these. Instead, it's these take these. So 9 can't be here and 9 can't be here. Hey, Aaron's World. That's still 4 spots for 9. It's on a 29 clue, but I don't think that matters too much. Well, it could be on a 29 clue. Maybe the point is it can't be on the 29 clue, but I don't see how that would work. Our minimum's 12, somewhere around there. Wow, I don't really even see a way to break into this puzzle. It's got to be the 12. Like, just doing 1, 2, 3, 4 on here is probably not good enough. Hey, Ball 25, how you doing? Right, the minimum for this clue is 18, but that's still really, really low. Hey, Finland. Well, you can see the clock above my head if you want to know my time. It also helps you synchronize your... let you know if you're behind on stream by looking at my clock. So if this was 5, 9, is there something wrong with 9s being here? We already need 3 9s on the ring. But let's see, is there a problem with putting a 9 here? Okay, let's pick one of these two. So let's pick this 9. Because I think I see maybe what's going on, but it's a bit confusing. This 9 forces 7, 9 like this. And so then 9 can't go here. So if this were 5, 9, is kind of what we're looking at, and this 9 ended up here, then I'd have a 9 in one of these two. This would be 6, 9. This would be 8, 9. This 9 would force the 9 here. And then we'd have a 9 up here. I don't see why this causes problems for... Okay, so let's say the 9 were in the center here. I could put 9s here. Isn't this all the 9s? So yeah, I mean, this is one way 5-9 would work, so I don't see the problem. So I don't think it is a problem. I don't see any checker move aparts for 9s. Okay, well, at least we know not to look down that path more. I do believe it would force 9 in the center. That seems reasonable, although we didn't prove it. Row column markers, sure. Yeah, this cell sees the 3 odds in its column, and then these 2 odds as well. And then this sees 3 odds in its column, and these odds. I don't think I did link the puzzle. I also didn't do the bet cell. So attack with the optimistic 9 bet. Garian suggests taking these together. So, and to assume there's a 9 on this diagonal. So basically assume there's a 9 in the middle. So if that were true, going by boxes, I assume, would be the most effective. So we'd have 10 here, plus 3 here, plus 15 here, plus another 3, plus 10, it's 41. True. So if there's a 9 in the middle, then I have to minimize these boxes, the greens in these boxes, otherwise. Mark, we just proved that it could go in the middle. Hey, Jessica. Now, what we're trying to prove here is that we can't actually minimize these boxes with the checkerboard rule. So these would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. These would have to be 1, 2. These would have to be 1, 2, 3. These would have to be 1, 2. This would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't seen that logic yet, Mark. I don't see that logic. I made this a 5, 9, and I went through and placed all the 9s on the grid, and none of them had problems. Did you not see when I did that? I literally plunked every 9 on the grid in a formation such that there was a 9 on every single one of these. There was a 9 in the center, and there was a 9. There were 4 9s on the ring somewhere. I forget where. Probably like that. And it just worked. There were no checkerboard moves. But what we're trying to prove is 9 in the middle here breaks these little killers, because naively this works, but I'm wondering if there's a checkerboard. Would have to go to row 4, column 6. Well, it can't. Okay, well, we know these are a 1-2 pair. So let's subcolor these. These have to be different. Does that help us? So this is purple. This is blue. So this cell sees purple and blue. So this cell would have to be a 3. Okay. So this would be blue, and this would be purple. So this cell sees purple and blue. This cell sees purple and blue. Is there anything else? I don't see it broken yet. Well, we know what these add to. So these add to, I should be able to do that in my head. These add to 9. So these two would have to add to exactly 3. So these would also have to be a 1-2 pair? We know that doesn't work, right? 3, 6, 9. We need 3 more. Okay, so this would be blue, and this would be purple. That's working so far. So now this sees a blue and purple. So that's a 3-4 pair. So this would have to be a 1-2. This would be purple. And then this sees a 1-2 pair. So this would be blue. Now where's the blue in box 1? Blue would be here. So blue would be 1. Is this like what you're supposed to do? We were trying to prove this is impossible, but this just works. We haven't proved that the center has to be 9 yet. This is not a smile. This is probably what the puzzle is. We bifurcated ourselves into a possible way it works. Yeah. I kind of want to save this so we don't have to redo it, but so 9 in the middle is great. But we haven't proven the center has to be 9. Yeah, we haven't proven there has to be a 9 on this. Actually, In order for this to work exactly the way I wrote it, the center has to be 9. I guess I'm gonna undo. This wasn't that hard to redo. But unless we can find a clean way to prove 9 has to go in the middle. Yeah, this follows if we can prove this can't be 6, 8. We already showed that, so I don't have to show it again. The only thing I see 6, 8 doing is putting a 6 somewhere here, which is not all that interesting. We don't even know anything about 6s. So already we know that 9 can't go in. I'm going to undo this so that we're in the right board state. I need like a bifurcation mode, like trial mode. I'll keep these green. We know 9 is not in these cells because of these corner marked 9s. So 9 could go in any of these. So all we have to do is prove 9 can't go in row 6, column 6, and it's on the diagonal, at least. Okay, so if this was a 9, I think this is easy to prove it doesn't work. Because it makes both of these 9s. And it rolls out 9s from this 8, 9 pair. Okay, so let's start from, we know 9 is on this diagonal, which means now we know we have to minimize these. So it's not quite as strong as 9 in the middle, but I think it might do the job if we're careful. So let's do blue, purple, coloring again. So this is blue, this is purple, this sees purple and blue, so it's a 3. Sorry, I meant to put 9s in there. So there was more, definitely more. The middle sees a 1-2 pair, and that makes it a 9. Okay, and the rest is what we had. So this is blue, this is purple. This sees a blue, purple here and here. Same deal here. These two see this one. What was our... Oh, right. This had to be a 1-2 pair in order to add to 12. It's the only way to get it to add to 12. They're different, but we know they're different. This one's blue. This one's purple. So now this sees a blue-purple. That makes a 3-4 pair. So this is purple. And then this one sees a 1-2 pair. So this one's blue, sorry. And then now, where does blue go in box 1? These two blues look up. This blue looks here, this blue looks here. So blue goes here, which means blue has to be the 1 because it is an odd square. So those are 1s, and these are 2s. And I don't think I need any of these colors anymore. Well, I need the even odd coloring, but I don't need any of these. Blues or purples at least. I don't think I need the greens. So we should probably do more with 2s then. Yeah, this 2 sees in here, so this is the 2. 2s. For now, I'll put one of these two. One of these two. Okay. I keep wanting to do night smooths. Hmm. That 3-4 pair sees that, so that's a 5. This is not 5, so that's not 9. Oh, this sees this too. So 2s are done. How about 1s? So this one looks down, this looks over, this sees here. This one sees here, this one sees here. So 1 has to go here. They look down. This looks over. I think for now I'll have to put 1s in one of these two. This looks over, these two look down. One of these two. Hey, see you. How you doing? 2 in box 1 is the last one. 2. Oh, I missed the 2 in box 1. Good spot. It goes right there. Now 2s are done. Row 6, column. What are we saying? Row 6, column 2 is a 1. Row 8, column 4. Oh, row 6, column 2 sees this one. True. So these are the ones in the odd squares. Why were those odd squares, I wonder? We didn't really use that. This is Sudoku. It's going to be difficult to stop in the middle of the solve and explain everything. But I do have a series on my channel which explains Sudoku called Learn to Love Sudoku. And I also have an Advent of Sudoku series going on right now where you can solve easy 6x6 Sudokus that introduce variants. So those would be great resources for you to learn if you'd like to. I don't really teach on my live stream though. I try my best to explain the logic as I go from the start, so you may be able to follow along. If you have some basic idea of what you do in Sudoku. All right, 5-7 pair in odd circles in box 3. Okay, yeah, so we have 1 and 3 and 9 used up. These have to be odds, so there are only 5-7. This is an 8. So that's not 8, that's not 6. I liked your comment today. You probably said something nice. I appreciate nice comments. Let's see. This is a pair. We need to still put 6 and 8 in here. Let's see. I'm waiting for the punchline of this being 6-8 instead of 5-9. All right. Are we interested in these square? These were the ones that saw a bunch of odds, but I'm still not sure. Let's see. These two, they can't be 1 or 3, so they're 5, 7, 9. These are 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh, this can't be a 9 because the 9s are down here. That's right. Woof. I just knocked something down. I wonder if this ends up 6-8 just so that we know where 6s and 8s go. I guess these tell us at some point. Is there a little killer we've been ignoring? I don't think so. I think we got them all. I have all the odd circles penciled. It's not the Fisto ring, is it? I need to put an 8 on the ring, but I think there's plenty of places for it. Put a 6 on the ring, same deal. Do we ask where this 5 goes in this box? Oh no, that's Knight's move. Darn it. What's an interesting thing to ask? Six in this row is indeed limited to these two. Where is row 9, column 3 in row 7? Okay, so that's an interesting question. We know this is even. We should mark cells that we know are even. So this needs to go in this row, and by checker move, it can't go here. So this cell goes in one of these two. Ah, that's the key. Mark found it. So we know that this cell, which is 6 or 8, goes in one of these two cells, which means this can't be a 6-8 pair adding to 14. So it has to be 9-5. And that resolves all of these. Resolves these. Good spot, Mark. I don't think I need to even odd color anymore. I think I'll leave. I don't know what to do. I don't want to color all the even odds. I'll leave this how it is. So this 9 now sees here, so this is a 9. Oh, this 9 sees here. There ought to be... Ah, yes, there's a 9. The 9 in this column can only go here now. And then... Oh, this 9 sees here. So that's a 9. I think that's all the 9s? No, we're missing a 9 somewhere. Ah, yes, this box here needs a 9. Goes right here. See you. Thanks for stopping by. Alrighty. What now? We have 1s, 2s, and 9s done. Should I look at 3s or... Nah, I don't really see anything in 3s. 8s? Mark 8s in one of these. This 7 does see here. That makes a 3-5 pair. So this cell sees 3, 5, and 9. It says 1, 3, 5, 9, and 7. Okay, so this one's even. It sees this 7, 3, 5, 1, 9. Do we want to know? And then what about this one? This sees 1, 3. Not sure. So 5 in this box is in one of these two. And 5s in this box are one of these two. So 5 in this row can only go in one of these two. Almost does something interesting. 8 in box 8. Ah, neat. So this 8 sees here and here, so 8's in one of these two. Oops, 8. So that looks over, that looks over. This 8 looks down, that places this 8. These 8s look in. I think 8's in one of these two. Three in row 2, I'm told, is interesting. Well, certainly not in this box. That 3 sees there. Wow. So 3 has to go here in the row. That's a great spot from Garion. Does that do anything? Oh. 5 in box 5, checker jump. This 5 sees here, true. So 5 is placed, that's a 7. This 5 sees here, that's 3 and a 5. That places this 5. How are we doing on 5s? Well, we have a 5 right here, when there's a 6 there, there's a 5 here. Missing a 5 in this box, which goes here, and 5s are done. Uh, 3, 4, and 7 go here. I'm not used to scanning checker jumps. I'm probably missing some jumps here. Row 7. That's a 3, 4. See, can this not be 7 for some reason? This is 3, 4, or 7. Ah, from here, this 7. So this is a 3, 4 pair that places this 7. So this is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6, 7. But I guess this 7 looks up, so that's 6, that's 7. This is a pair, 8 and something. 4 and 8. We just have one placed 4, so. That's quite the accusation, Sotek. I can finish this column with something. A 7. Here we've got 3, 4, and oh no, there's four of them. 3, 4, 6 and 7. Clean that up a little bit. What are these? We have 1, 2, we need 3, 4, we have 5, we need 6 and 8. So 8's in this row already, 3's in this column already. This can't be 3 or 6. I'm sure there's some kind of checker move looking in. Hey, Blender's in, how you doing? 7 in box 5, I'm told. Oh, it goes in one of these two. Oh, there's just a 7 in this column that I wasn't seeing. There we go. How are 7s doing? I bet they're almost done. I guess it's one of these two? I don't see how to resolve that yet. Okay. I might hit the good lift button soon. Triple in this box. Ah, where does 3 go in the box? It goes here. These can't be 3, which means this has the only 3 in the box. How are 3s doing now? Well, we got these two looking up. So 3's in one of these two. Ah, this is 4 and 3. That's a 4. Ah, up here, 3 and 4. What do we need? We need a 3, 6, and 8 here. This 6 sees here. Anything else? Not that I can see. Yeah, I'm gonna hit Mark here. Thanks, Mark. Ah, we had a naked 7 here because this can't be a 4. So 7 and 4. Bet cell was a 4. Congrats to 4 betters. Four, 8 pair, 3, 6 pair. Oops. That's a 3. That's 4 and 8. That's 4 and 8. That's a 6 and a 3. Okay, there's a checker move somewhere. Ah, this 4 goes here. I was seeing this anti-knight move, but I wasn't seeing this one. So that's 8, that's 4, 6, 4, 8, 6. And we're done. Correct solution. Nice. Well, that break-in was... Actually, the break-in was not so bad once we started thinking about both of those diagonals at once. But until then, it was crazy. But yeah, like... Really all it took was combining the 12 and 29 and then realizing that fairly trivially the 9 couldn't go in row 6 column 6, forcing it onto the 29, and then taking the 12 and 29 together and the boxes they cover and then coloring. That was really all it took. But knowing to try that was not easy to find. But that was cool. I liked that. So thanks, Chameleon. And it did take realizing the sort of... here, let me clear these odds. It did take realizing the sort of property that these two green cells see these two green cells. Similar to how in anti-knight, these purples see these purples. It did take realizing that too, which granted, it's not that hard, but cool. Alrighty, well, we will move on. Next puzzle. That cell is row 8, column 2. Ooh, we got an irregular today. What do you mean, oh no, irregular? I don't mind irregulars. Okay. Is today's theme scanning nightmare? Well, luckily Sven helps with some of these scannings. All right, this is called Phoenix Rising. It's by Zombie Hunter. So we have normal irregular Sudoku rolls. So we've got these irregular regions. Anti-King. Cells a king's move apart can't repeat. So if I put a 2 here, I can't put a 2 here, which Sven helpfully points out. Standard killer cages, digits in a cage, sum to the value in the top left. Digits can't repeat in a cage. This negative diagonal, digits can't repeat on the negative diagonal, so we're going to end up putting 1 to 9 exactly once each, just like a row, column, or box. Or a region, I should say. And then Kropki pairs, cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. And there's no negative constraint because it's called Kropki pairs. All right. Good morning, Kuraban. Hey, Blunderson. Or did you already say hi? Maybe not. There's no negative constraint. If it says pairs, there's not a negative constraint. That's because out of a naming convention. So let's start with easy killer cages. If I can type right. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Okay, this cell is interesting. This is Sotek. So let's make it purple. By King's move, it can't be. So let's look at this region here. Yeah, so this region here. By King's move, it can't be in any of these cells. And if it were in this cell, then it would have to add to 7 with the same number twice. So it can't do that either. So this one's purple. There's something similar going on here or no? So we do have a virtual 1-2 pair here. Actually, this can't be 1-4 at all. If this is 1-4, then this has to be 2-5, which does not add to 6. So this is 2-3, and this is 1-5. So what is this consecutive then? Do we know? Well, now this can't be 1-2 or 2-4 or 3-6. So it has to be 4-8. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are taken, and 8 is taken. We need an even on this dot. We have 2 and 4 and 8 used up. So the even means that this has to be 6, 7, because it can't be 5, 6. And this is a 9. All right. I think this would happen in any region with a 5 gauge, 6 gauge white dot and black dot. I think that has nothing to do with the irregular or the rest of the puzzle at all. Excuse me. Now my purple sees... It doesn't see 1. Doesn't see 2 or 3. It sees 4. Doesn't see 5. It sees 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's in a 7 cage. True. So what would it add to 7 with? It would add to 7 with 1, 6, but this can't be 6. It takes 6 out of both of these cells. So we can't do 1, 6. We could do 2, 5. That seems okay. Or we could do 3, 4. That seems okay. Or we could do 5, 2, which we can't do. So this is only 2 or 3. Okay, so now we have, let's call this green. We have this same deal going on. So by king's move, it can't be here. Can't be here because it would make it add to 7 twice. So green goes here. And now, is this just also 2-3? I think it's symmetric, but let's just double check. So by Sudoku in king's move, it can be 1, it can be 2 or 3. Can't be 4, could be 5. Can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 6 does look viable. 2, 5 is not possible. 3, 4 is not possible. 5, 2 is possible. So this is 1 or 5, actually. I'm not going to use green for it then. I'm going to use blue for it. So what is this 7 cage then? So it could be 1, 6. Can't be 2, 5 or 3, 4. So it is 1, 6. This is the region it's in. Then this cage can't be 1, 6. Can't be 2, 5, so it must be 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, 9 in this column goes down here. 9 in this column goes up here. Mark it, but I don't like it. Well, I know that these are 1, 2, 3, 5, just for the column. These see a 1. This sees a 3. I don't see how to... I don't know what law of leftovers you're using. You can't just say law of leftovers, you have to be more specific. There's nine regions in this puzzle, and many ways to leftover them. Huh? Shade all the regions left to column 4. All the regions? So I'm shading these regions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've shaded 4 regions. And then I can shade 4 columns. And then we can remove any that are in both. Okay, so this 2, 3 in red has to go in gray. So that places the 2 and the 3 and the 5 and the 1. Nice. I'm assuming we do the same thing the other way. So we shade 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. And then we shade 4 columns. We remove the overlap. That gives us the same thing. Okay. I lost some of my colors. Oh, this one goes here. Wait, were these the same? Yeah. This is 1. And this is 3. So 3 goes with 4, 1 goes with 6. All right. I'm going to fill this column. It's 5, 7, 8, 9. And these can't be 9 or 7. So these can't be 5 or 8. And I'm going to fill these. So we have 1, we need 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and need 7, 8, 9. These can't be 9. Oh. I don't think that's right. This one couldn't be 6 or it's going to be 7, but the other one can be. These can't be 9 and this can't be 7. Sorry. And then here we've got 2, 7, 8, 9. These can't be 9 and this can't be 8. It's hard to see what to do next in this puzzle. Okay, so sorry, this is a region, and it's got a 1 in it already. So 1 has to go up here, but you can't put a 1 in a 19 cage. So 1 goes up here in this region. And then this 2 is out of here. You can't put a 2 in a 21 cage. So the 2 goes up here somewhere. If I shade everything in the first 5 rows, then take out anything that's in a region wholly in there, an extra region. Let's try it. Now take out the regions that are whole. This region's whole. So we're down to 4. We're down to 3. We're down to 2. We're down to 1. All right, so this gray is a region. So there's a 1-5 pair here, which means this can't be... Oh, and the 6-7. See, I was right. It can't be 7. I was just big brain about it. No, I'm kidding. I had no idea. So this is 8 and this is 5. This is 1 and 5. This is 4 and 8. Very nice spot. Can we make a similar region from the bottom rows? Because it feels very symmetric. So what's actually left here? Because we have 1, we need a 2. We need a 3 and a 4, that's it. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 3. So yeah, I think we should... Oh, we just used this 2, 3, 4 triple to get 7 and 2. Okay, so we probably don't have to do the other region. Although it might get us another triple. I don't know. Let's just do it. I'll use a different color. In fact, I'll just use highlighting. This one, and then here we go. This is another region. Is that right? Yeah, it's just gonna finish the row for us, which we could already do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think I need this because the row takes care of it. Can't put a 1 in a 21 cage, can't put a 2 in a 19 cage. No, we can put a 2 in a 19 cage. But the 1 goes here. For some reason this couldn't be 8, 9. That would be nice. But no. Why is this asymmetric? It's asymmetric because of the cage sizes, I think. And the black and white dot. Hey, good morning, Bremster. How you doing? 1 placeable in this row. That would be interesting. Because it doesn't look restricted to me. Well, this one takes it out of these 3. This one takes it out of here. Interesting, because of King's move. 1's not in a 21 cage. So it's at very least in these 2. Oh, this region is a lot easier to place 1 and 2. True. These 2 1s look over. And that one looks over. So 1 is just placed in that region there. Would it help if I colored the regions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 are what's left on the diagonal. And then 3 in this region, I'm told. These 3s look over. Yep. 3 in this region is placed. So don't need these corner marks. Hmm. Four in this column's here, interestingly. Six is down here. Told one in this region's interesting. These two can't be ones. That's obviously not a one. That's not a one. These aren't ones. So one is in one of these three for this region, which lines up with these. So you can't put ones in any more cells in these rows. I don't think we'd want to, though. Well, I don't think it's 570, Finland. 579 or 678. So if this was a 5, then these two need to add to 16. The only way to do that is 7, 9. If this was a 6, then these two need to add to 15, but without being 6, 9, so they would have to be 7, 8. So they always have a 7 in them, which points up. Darian has a good point. Row 8, column 8 region already has a 4. True. And row 2, column 2 region already has a 6. True. In the pair. In fact, it might be worth filling the quad for the rest of this region, because we have one. Let's highlight the whole region. I'm going to color this region at least temporarily. I don't like that. Let's make it green. So these, we have 1, we need 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, we need 7, 8, 9. And then this region, let's make it purple. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, we need 5, we have 6, we need 7, 8, 9. Now, people are helpfully pointing out this 7, 8 pair on the diagonal, so these can't be 7 or 8. So 9 in this region is in one of these 3 cells, and they all see this cell. So this cannot be 9. That's a good spot from someone. Who said it? There's so much in chat right now. I'm sorry, I don't remember who said it. 5 in this region is in one of these 3. That sees this cell. No, it doesn't. It could be here. Darn it. No knight's move in this puzzle. Medi says 6 can't be here, because you can't place 6 in the upper region. The one right above it? Are we saying these can't be 6? Well, okay, if this was 6, it would take 6 out of these. We know these can't be 6 anyway. And this 6 sees over. So with this 6 seeing over, 6 is in one of these 2, and 6 is in one of these 2. The only way that works is if 6 is here, because they're not allowed to be diagonal from each other. So 6 goes there. That's the way I like to see those things. With pointing. There's probably something similar over here with 3s maybe? Nope, not 3s. 4s. Yeah, same deal with 4s. 4s in one of these two and one of these two, so it has to be here. This cell sees all of these. So these two are the same, right? These two are the same? And then this one sees all of these. So it goes here. So we are missing a 6 in this row now, which goes here. That's a 5. 5 goes with 7, 9. That's a 7, that's an 8, that's an 8. 5 and 7 and 9. Okay. Very nice. That did a lot. More. These two see this cell, so that can't be a 2. I don't need these colors anymore. I don't need these regions highlighted anymore either. I'll keep it for now. That's fine. Okay, so 8. So these two need to add to 11. So I could do 2, 9. I can't do 3, 8. And I can't do 4, 7. So it must be 2, 9. Hey, Rockin' Spots, how you doing? That's a 4. So where's 7 go in this region? This 7 looks over. This 7 sees here. Oh, why isn't there one more elimination? I'm gonna hit mark now. I think we've basically done the most of the logic here. Yeah, there's just a bunch of naked singles on the grid. Wrong mode. Ah. All right. 1-6 pair looks down. That should do it. Whoops. And we're done. Nice puzzle. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, some fun geometry going on there. I'm glad I had chat to help me spot the sets going on, or the law of leftovers, what do you want to call it? But yeah, that was fun. Also, this just sort of teaching moment of, if you have a 5 cage and a 6 cage and a black dot and a white dot, then the entire region's forced. That's pretty fun. All right. Next up, Sayori. Thermos. That cell is row 9, column 2. All right, this is called Summing Bulbs. It's by Sayori. We have normal Sudoku rules. Additionally, digits along the thermo must increase when the bulb ends, so standard thermos. You just get bigger as you move along. That would work. Clues outside the grid give the sum of thermo bulbs in that row or column. So I forget what the name of that constraint is, but it's some generic constraint which says you sum the stuff that's clued. So the sum of these cells is 11, for example. All right, and that's it. Oh, we have 2 bulbs going to here? Okay. That is not ambiguous, so that's fine. Oh, only the bulbs. Just the bulbs, just these 3 add to 11. That makes more sense. All right, so let's get started here. Yeah, this is just bigger than these 2. I'm wondering if this 9 or this greater than 8 are the place to start. Because these 2 add to greater than 8, but they're the bulbs of 3-cell thermos. But that's not that restricted. These 2 sum to 13. Okay, so how do we get to 13? We can't use a 9, so we can't do 4, 9. So we're either 5, 8 or 6, 7. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. Why would there be a 9 on the tips no matter what? Yeah, I disagree. It's okay. These are less than 12. This is max 5. Okay, so what can we say about this? If this was 5, 8, I'd have a 9 on here, and... Or how do we want to say this? Right, so these 3 can't all be from 6, 7, 8, 9, because there's 2 6, 7, 8, 9s in the box already. So these have to involve a 5 at least, which means this can't exceed 5. That's Lizdesh's logic. And now these 2 add to 14, which can only be... Wait. Oh, these 3 add to 14. I was like, how am I going to do that? These 3 add to 14. Does that... So these are maxed out at 6, 7, which is 13. So it could be 1, 6, 7. Oh, no, wait, hold on. These... Oh, wow, wait, hold on. these have to include a 4, don't they? Because I need, basically, I can hide 1, 2, 3 here, but they're going to have a 4. Which means one of these has to be 1 or 2. So let's max this out. 5 and 2 is 7. This would have to be 7, 8, 9, but that I don't think we can be 7, 8, 9. Because if this is 6, 7, this is 5, 6, which doesn't have to 13. So this can't be 5. Because in fact, how big can the other bulb be? If one of the bulbs is a 1 or a 2. Because I could do like 1, I could do 1, 2, 3 if I want. That would be fine. So then over here, I'd probably have to include a 7. Five can work? I can't put a 7 on a bulb. Wait, I can put a 3 on the bulb? True. I think I can put a 3 on the bulb. And 6 works? Does a 3-6 pair here work? Let's just pick one order. If this is 3, I can do 4, 5. Then 6, I'd have to do like 7, 8, and then this would be 6, 9 with a 5, 8. Yeah, that works. Okay. I don't know how to mark what we found here. Is 3, 6 the biggest these can be? Three, 6 is the biggest these can be. That's what we have to think about. I can't exceed 3, 6. Which is 9. Which means this has to be 5 in order to get to... This has to be 3, 6, 5 in order to achieve 14. Yeah, it's just forced. Which means that... I don't think this can be 7, 8. Can it? Because if this was 7, 8... Whoops. If this was 7, 8, then what's the 6 going to have after it? Assuming this one was the 6, right? Doesn't matter. We'd only be able to put 9 after it. So if this can't be 7, 8, then it must have a 9 in it. So Sotek was right. The only way this avoided having a 9 was 7, 8. Because these need to add to 13, so they're either 5, 8 or 6, 7. If they're 5, 8, we have a 9. If they're 6, 7, the only way we don't have a 9 is with 7, 8. But 7, 8 doesn't work. Because it breaks the 6, it breaks the thermo with the 6 in the bulb. So there is a 9 here. So this is 6, 7, and this is 7, 8. Which, yeah. So I need... Let's mark 3s in box 5 for what it's worth. Huh? True. I can put them here. So we have a 3-6 pair. Yeah, this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. That's true. So I can't put 1, 2, or 3 on these thermo. So after the 3, I must have the 4, 5. And then after the 6, I must do 7, 8. So these are 4, 5, 7, 8. So that makes this 6, 9. Which makes this 5, 8. Whoops. That makes this 5, 8. Yeah, so this isn't the 7, this isn't the 8, this isn't the 4, this isn't the 5. There we go. We're adding to 9 in this column. The only way with a 3, 6 is to put another 3, 6 here. What would 6 mean for this 11 clue? Oh, 6, 9 pair does make this 7, 8. True. Oh, crap. Wrong mode. If this was 6, these would have to add to 5. So they would be 1, 4, or 2, 3. But that doesn't seem like a problem. If it were a 3, these would add to 8. Also doesn't seem like a problem yet. Hmm. One, 2, 3, 4 quad in box 4? Where? Box 5, yeah. True. Row 7. These add to 7. Is that interesting? I don't know if I want to mark that. What about row 7? Huh? Are we... One of the 4s in row 4 look down, but we don't have an X-wing or anything. Row 5, column 8 is a 3. It puts some pressure... Oh, if it's a 3, it puts some pressure on the 11 clue. I looked at that a bit. True. I can't make either of these a 6, because 6 would force a 9 here, because it can't be 7 or 8. So this is not 1, 6. So it's 2, 5, or 3, 4. 5 would force exactly 6 here. Then this would be 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, if this is 3, these add to 8. So we have at least a 5 in one of them, if it's 3. Oh, true. This sees a 3, 6 pair. So this cell can't be 6, 7, or 8, or 9. So this couldn't be 5. So this can't be 2. So this can be 4, 5, or 6 only. And this can be 5. Sorry. This can be 3, 4, or 5 only. Oh, it sees a 3, 6 pair, though, so it can't be 3 either. And so this can't be 3, 4, 5. So this is the 6, 7, 8. And this is the 3, 4, 5. And that's 6. This isn't 4, so it's not 3. Were they actually forced? Yeah, the 6, 7, 8 forced the other one to be 3, 4, 5, so that's fine. That's a 3. Okay, what else can we do? Well, we know that these add to 8 now. This is 7, 8, 9. Okay, if this is a 2, I'm told it breaks the greater than 8, so it has to add to at least 9. So this would have to be at least 7, but it can't be 7, and it can't be 8 or 9. So yes, this can't be a 2. This is a 4, this is a 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. With a 4, this needs to be at least 5. So this is 5 or 6. This is 6, can't be 7 or 8. And then this is 7, can't be 8 or 9. Four makes that a 3. They add to 7. Okay, these add to 8. Can we do 1, 7? I don't see why not. We can't do 2, 6. We can't do 3, 5. So yes, it is 1, 7. So let's just finish this column with a quad. We need 2, 4, 8, 9. 2, 4, 8, 9. This can't be 8 because of the 5, 8 pair. I get the feeling this is going to be a 7 just so the less than 12 is relevant. Or maybe it'll be a 1 because this has to be too high. Okay, so it could go either way. So I don't think I can predict that. If this was a 7, this would be 8, 9. And we'd have 7, 8, 9 used up. So this would be a 2 and this would be a 4. This would be a 9, this would be an 8, this would be a 5, this would be a 6. It does a lot if this is a 7. True, we do have a 7, 8 hidden here. So this is 1, 2, and 9. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 4, 9. Nine's one of these. Ah, true. One of these is an 8, 9. And that joins these to make a 7, 8, 9 virtual triple. So we can't have 7, 8, or 9 in any other cells in the column, which actually affects this one, making that 5, 6, and this 8, 9. And it also affects this, making that not a 9, so this is a 9. That's very good spot, Nicholas. What else did that do? This is bigger than 3 and 4. Oh, it's these 3 that add to less than 12. So this sees a 1, 2 pair, so this is at least 3. And this can't be 9 or 8. So 7, 6, 5. So this is only 3 or 4, because it can't be a 5. So it sees a 1, 2, and a 5. And 6 would put 7, 8, or 9 here, and that's no good. So this is only 3 or 4. Seven, 6, 5. This caps out at 5. True, 4 in this column goes in one of these two. So that can't be a 4. Okay, that's a good point from Mark. If this is a 5, that's a 6. Now I'd have to put 7, 8, 9 up here, and this cell can't be 8 or 9. So I'd have to do 7, nothing, 5. So it doesn't work. So this can't be a 5. I think making this less than 12 is the only way that's going to even be a problem, is if this is a 7. That's probably what's going to happen, but we'll see. Hmm. 3 in box 3 has 2 places? Okay, yep. So if this is 7, this is 3, that adds to 10. So this would have to be a 1. So 7, 3 forces 1. Okay, this caps out at 7, which means this caps out at 6, but it sees a 6. So this caps out at 5. So actually, this is only 4 or 5. And this is 5, or this can't be 5 though, so this is 6 or 7 only. Quite restricted. This caps out at 7 also. This could be a 6 though. So this is anywhere from 2 to 6. This is anywhere from 3 to 7. Other than 5. Is there a problem with 3, 2, 1, by the way? Not that I see. Alright, are there any sums that we care about at this point? This 9 maybe? Hmm. Five in row 7 is limited. True, 5 in row 7 is one of these two. If this were, so 9 needs a big and a small. So if this were big, it can't be 5, it can't be 7, it can't be 8. So if it was big, and it can't be 9 because it's a thermal bulb. So if it was big, it would have to be 6 with a 3, and it can't. So this, okay, this cell, let's just go through it. This could be 1 with an 8 here. Oops. No, this can't be 8 because that can't be, we can't put a 9 after it. So we can't do 1, 8. 2 with a 7 here seems plausible. 3 with a 6 here seems plausible. 4 with a 5 here seems plausible. I think 7 might be restricted. Let's just do this first though. But 5 with a 4 doesn't work. And 6 with a 3 doesn't work, and it sees a 7 and an 8. But if this was 7, 8, does that break this box? Ah, 7, 8 breaks this cell. That's easy. So this isn't 7, so that's not 2. A 6 here puts a 7, 8, 9 in the box, making that a 1. A 5... Okay, so let's just put that this is 6, 7, 8, because that might help. There we go. Ice Cube's point is what we need to get out of this, which is where do 1 and 2 go in the column? They go up here, making this a 7. Perfect. So this is 8 or 9, not a 3. That's a 3. These add to 10. This has to be a 1 in order to not exceed 12. Or not exceed 11, I guess I should say. These aren't 1s. Yes, that was quite nice. I liked that. Oh, these can't be 2s anymore. So there's a 2 in here somewhere. Oh, this is a 4, 8, 9 triple. One of these is a 4, so this can't be 4. And in here, we should have a triple. We should have 1, 2, 6. And the 1, 2, 6 triple looks back down. That's a 5. This is a 7, 8. So now we've got 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. We need a 4. We have 5. We need a 6 down here. This is not a 5 for what it's worth. Oh, 5 forces 4 here because it adds to 9. So that forces 6 and 4. This is not a 4. This is not a 6 now. Oh, this could be a 9, right? It just has to be bigger than 3 at this point. So where does 3 go in this row? It's not in this box. It's not bigger than 4. So 3 has to go here. That places this 3 that we marked ages ago. This is a 1. This is a 2. This isn't 3 or 4. Okay, what's next? This can't be 5. Can't be 6, so it must be 7. This can't be 8 or 9 either. That was a naked 7. This is 6. Clean that up. This can't be 5 anymore, so that's a 2. We got a 1, 4, and 2. That's a 5. That's a 5. This is a pair. What do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and 9. Nice. I don't see how to resolve. Oh, I apparently should have seen how to resolve them with that 6. Thank you, Sven. That's a 9, 4. I need a 1 in the box, and I need a 3 in the box. Okay, let's just... This quad, maybe. I need a 1, 2, 8, 9. That's helpful. I'm guessing this is 3 or 4. No, it can't be 3, so it's 4 and 3. That's a 4. That's a 4. 4s are done. 8, 9 pair. 5. Well, 5 could go on either of these. What's left in the... We need a 1. Hold on, what about this? This is a pair. We need a 1 and a 7. Darn. Okay. Maybe I should hit Mark now. Mark, help me out. All right. Ah, this is a naked 2, of course. Thank you, Mark. This is 8, 9. We got 7, 5, 2. We got bet cell is a 1. Congrats to 1 betters. This can't be 9, so this is 8 and 9. That's a 6. And we're done. Nice, thanks, Sayori. That was very cool. I really liked the flow of it. Well, the interaction in the break-in between these having to add to 13, thus affecting these, and then these thermos plus these having to add to 14. Yeah, the whole interaction was really interesting how that ended up resolving, forcing the 5, 6, 3, and forcing this quad, which forced this, which forced this. That was just really cool. Yeah, lots of fun. All right. Oh, we have time for another. Okay, I have to turn off the row column labels on this one. It's too much busy on the outside. Alrighty. Christmas Camel. Ooh, sorry. This is called Christmas Camel. It's by Panthera. We have normal Sudoku rules and normal Japanese sums rules. All right, what color should we pick? Any requests for what color will be the shaded color? I'm gonna go with green unless someone else says something. Okay, so 41 has outies of 4, which can only take up this spot. So these are all shaded. What's 23 plus, or 13 plus 26 is 39. So That's Audis of 6. So these are definitely shaded. 39 plus 3 is 42. So that's Audis of 3. So these are shaded. Or hold on, no. That's 2 clues, so we gotta be careful. Right. Well, this isn't the 3 clue, so we can at least start with that. Because we don't fit 39 up here. So this is a 39 clue, and we have to have a 3 clue after it. So it can only reach down to here. So how many cells do we need for a 39 clue? Well, it's Audis of 6. So actually that's interesting. The Audis of 6 with the 3, I guess it's probably 1, 2, 3 then. Anyway, let's just think about it naively first. So we can use these 3, but we need to have at least 1 more? No, our Audis can only be 3 cells. So I need to use these. Is that right? And then this can't be the 3, so this is a 1 or a 2. This is a 1 or a 2, and this is the 3? Oh, wait, hold on. I need to highlight these, but I do not need to highlight these. Maybe this one? No, if I take all of these, I can have a... Wait. No, I can't have 4 blanks. I think I have to take this one too. How would I get away with not using row 6, though? But not row 7, yeah. I think I have to use row 6. Because if I just did this, and then I had a gray here, I don't know how I would finish the column. I'd have too many Audis. So definitely that's green. Now 29 could use these 3, but that's 987 is only 24, so we do need to use this one. This is a 35 clue. Audis are 10. So we can have 4 Audis, basically. So these 2 must be shaded. I don't know what to do with column 2. The Audis are 6, but we don't know where they go. The ring around the whole puzzle is pretty sparse. Just something to keep in mind. But I don't know what to do with it. Do these have to connect? Not really. Okay, so let's think about it this way. The Audis are 6, but they can't all be here or the 13 and 26 would be squished together. So we can only put 2 Audis down here if we really wanted to. Then we'd have some Audi in between the 13 and 26, which means I do need to shade some of these. So if I use if I use the maximum Audis down here Then I would shade these as outies. I'm just using different colors to make sure. And then I would get to 26 by... Oh, and then I'd have 9, 8, 7... Yeah, I'd have to have at least 4 cells to get to 26 with a red. So this is kind of like one way this would be organized. Or I could have the 26 all the way at the bottom, which still would have to use 4 cells. The overlap is here. These are definitely green. So we can at least say that. For what it's worth. This is a single 29 clue. Those connect. Now what are the outies of 29? Come on. 16. So I need 2 outies. Okay, how far can 15 reach? Like we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we can't get any farther. So those are not shaded. Our first unshaded cells. We need 2 outies, which means that if this one's not involved, then both of these would have to be green. That's not good. Yeah, so that's not shaded. For what it's worth. So 13 needs 2 cells. That's definitely involved in the 13. I'm assuming it's not 13 and 26. So seems like a good assumption. 26 does need 4 cells. That's true. So this is now shaded. So this has to be the 10 clue. I'll also do with that. Huh. I don't think I have to connect these. I don't think I have to connect these. What am I missing? This could even be the 3 clue with a 12 down here. Well, no, this would be 3. No, these can't add to 12. The clues just don't work out. So this is the 12 clue. Because if I tried to fit 12 down here, look at the rows. The max I could do is 6 and 3, which is only 9. And even that's not possible because it connects here, but it doesn't matter. So this is the 12 clue. So the 3 clues above it somewhere. How far can the 12 clue reach? It can't reach 5 cells, so that's not shaded. Yeah, it could do all... Well, if it did all 4 up, wouldn't that use the 3? 1, 2, 4, 5... No, 1, 2, 4, 5 would be 12. So that actually works. Yeah, because 3 plus 12 is 15, so we can do it. Yeah. Which means we can go down here and put a 3 up here if we wanted to as well. There's a 3 or two digits adding the 3 down here. For the row clues, that's... Okay, let's take a look. Not quite seeing it. If this is shaded, it's definitely a 1 for the row. So if this is shaded, it's a 1 for the row, which means we have to shade this and make it a 3. That's part of a 5 for the row. So we have to shade that, and then now we have to do 5 and 3, which isn't possible. So this one's not shaded for sure. Right, and if this were shaded, we'd have a similar issue where we can't do 5 and 1, but we also can't do 5 and 3. So that's not shaded. If row 9, column 7 is green, it's a 3. Shocking. Row 3, column 4 must be shaded. Probably because this would be a 4. If we want to do 35 and 5, it has to be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. But this would be too high no matter what. So yes, we do need to shade one more cell, regardless. Okay, I wonder if we can prove that we have to connect down this 15. If we don't connect down this 15 anywhere, then these would be 5, 17, 9 clues, which is 31. Darn, I was hoping it would exceed 45 or something. Maybe I can't prove that then. Oh, well, this is gray because 5 and 9 can't be 4 digits long. That's definitely true. So that's gray because there's only one clue in the row. We could do 17 and 4. We can't do 9 and 4, though. But we could put a 9 here and make this 17 and 4. Oh, we can't put a 9 here because the clues are 6, 3, and 1. Okay, so this is not shaded then. To put it this way, if this is shaded, that's too many for 9, so it would have to be 17. We'd have to put the 9 before it. This would be a 9. It doesn't match the 6, 3, or 1. So that's not shaded. That's not shaded. 15 needs at least 2 cells. 9, 17 takes 2 cells. It actually works really well with 8, 9 for the row clue. We know that's the 10 clue. We know this is the 5 clue. The 5 clue is not going to go left. The 5 clue could go right. But if it did, it would be a 1. So this is a 4 or a 5. Hey, our first pencil mark. 8, 9 doesn't work because it's a 6 clue? Which 6 clue? Nine clue in column 3? The 9 clue in column 6? Oh. Okay, so Jaleb's point is if this is 8, 9, obviously this is gray. And now this, okay, so this has to be the 8 for the row clue. Puts gray around it. And now how do we make a 9 clue in one cell without using the 9? It doesn't work. So this cannot be 8, 9, which means it has to grow here. Oh, this has to be gray anyway, because, right, this, we can't connect these clues or we don't have a 5 clue. Which I think I did that logic and then kind of didn't follow through with it. But that's a 9. This is part of a 8 clue. I think it could be an 8. First digit, yeah. Nice. 5. Well, this is never shaded, because 5 can't reach there. So this is... I want to make this the 3, but I don't know. I have to, right? Because, well, I could do 6, 3, 1, I guess. I think that's possible. One in a 17 needs a 7-9 pair. Oh, so if this was a 1, these would have to add to 16, and I'd have to use a 9, and I can't do that. So this is not a 1, so this is... And it's not the 6, because we can't put 3 and 1 over here. So this is a 3. So these add to 14 without a 9. So they have to be 6, 8. Now this 5 clue could be a 5 on its own. It can't be 2, 3, so it would have to be 1, 4 otherwise. So this puts a 1 over here. And now how would we make 6? We can't, without, we can do 6 on its own, but we can't do 1, 4. Sorry, 1, 4 doesn't add to 6. We can't do 1, 5. We could do 2, 4. Sorry, we could do 2, 4. So... Okay, so if this is not the 1, this would be the 1. And then we'd have a 12 and an 8. That doesn't work. Okay, so if this were not the 1, if this was a 1, we'd have to start the 1 clue here. We'd have to gray this out. Minimally 12 is in 2. Gray this out. This would have to be an 8 in a row with 1 or 3 only. So that doesn't work. So this is the 1. And it's green. Oops. And it's green. So now 39 with a 5, these would have to add to 34. 9876 is only 30. What am I doing? Right, the outies. 39 plus 3 is 42. So we have outies of 3. This has to be a 2, which is going to join the outie in one of these two. No. The outie is going to go... We're going to separate here. We're going to make this a 3. We're going to highlight that, and we're going to make this a 1. That's the only way that's going to work. This 3 is surrounded. This 5 clue can't be 4 or 1 anymore, so it's a 5. Oh yeah, we had to shade below the 1 anyway. So this is an 8 clue. I think we could do 6-2 still. So if this was a 2, no, we can't do 6-2, because if this was a 2, this would have to be a 3. And it can't be, because there's a 3 in the box. So this is an 8 on its own. This is a 5 on its own. Row 1 needs a 5. It's unshaded. What does that mean? Right, we can't do 1, 5, or 2, 4 anymore. So there's a 6 up here also. And this isn't going to be the shaded 6 because it's a 3 clue. In fact, this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so it's just not shaded at all. 17 clue? It can go all the way down, can't it? Oh, you're talking about the 7 clue. 7 clue can only go one more down, true. So these are not shaded. $12 in box 2. Oh, 1 and 2 in box 2, yeah. And these are 4 and 7. Right, without a 9, this needs to grow. That's true for 17. I'm seeing the Christmas camel take shape. Yeah, camel with antlers. All right, how are we making 10? Can we not make 10 and 3 anymore? Right, because we have 1 and 2 used, so it would be 3, 4, 6 even, which is way too big. So we're doing 10 and 2, and we can't do 1, 9, we can't do 2, 8. We can't do 4, 6, so we are 3, 7. I just want this to be a 6, 7 to make 13. I think that's what's going to happen, but... we have a 3 clue here. This is not the 3 clue because we can't fit 12 under it. So this is the 3 clue. And it can't be a 1, 2 pair because of this one too. So it has to be a 3 on its own. That makes this a 7. The 7 needs the 3, so that's going to be green there. And then this is part of a 13 clue. So these would have to, either this is a 6 or these add the 6. And I can't do 1, 5 because the 5 is not highlighted up here. Okay, so this, okay, sorry. I can't make both of these green. Because if this is green, it's a 6, and that already adds to 13. But if I make just these two green, this needs to be the 6, and that's not allowed. So definitely this is a green 6. All that to say that's a green 6. This is not shaded. This triple might be interesting. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. This adds to 10, so that's gray. This can't be a lonely 7, so it's also gray. This is gray because we got to 13. This is gray because we got to 3. Cool, nice antlers. Okay, so now this adds to 20. So we need another 15. And we can't use 6 or 9, but I guess we could make this 7, 8. So this is part of the 12 clue. 12 can't reach more than 4. But if 12 used all 4, this would have to be an 8, but it can't be. So 12 can only use 3. And then we could make these add to 8, I guess. Or if 12 used just 2, then I could even just stick an 8 there. Okay. If row 7, column 9 were green, nothing could go on row 7, column 7. Okay, so if this was green, it would be the 11 clue. So these 4 would be the 11 clue, which would max out. And the only way to make 11 is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 1, 2, 3, and 5 are used up in this cell. So this is gray. That's a very interesting spot for my ice cube. Picture-wise, I think one of these is going to end up colored, but maybe both. This, oh, the 3 clue is the last clue in the row, so that's gray. Seven. This could still be 1, 2, 4. How would we make 7 and 2? We can't do 1, 6. So we'd have to do 2, 5. Can't do 3, 4. So this is either... these are from 1, 2, 4, and 5, I guess, for what it's worth. Nine clue in column 4 excludes some cells from being green. True, 9 can only go 3 down, so these are gray. Right, we already showed that the 12 can use all 4 of these if it wants to. Oof. So we have a 7 clue in column 1 and then a 1 clue. So the 1 clue, if this was just a 7 on its own, the 1 clue would still have to start here. So the 1 clue is in one of these two. Now that actually is important because we need a 1 over here also, so that we have to use the intersection of those. So this is the 1. So that all gets grayed out. This is a 5 clue. So it's either a 5 on its own. We can't do 1, 4, so we'd have to do 2, 3 otherwise. But this couldn't be the 2 because this can't be a 3. So we're only 3 or 5. Here's an interesting thought. The outies are 10 in this row. If this was gray, then the 3 would have to go here. Because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a 3 in this box. So this is either a gray 3. If this was a gray 3, this would be... Oh, no, hold on. I'm thinking about that backwards. I thought I had something, but I don't. 7 in column 1. I don't know what to do with that. The green's in row 6, column 1. Why? Why can't it just be a 7 like here or here? Row 5, column 2 must be green. Why? Just from, let's see, 13 plus 26 was 39. So we have outies of 6. Okay, so we know the outies are 1, 2, 3. That's the 2. That's the 1. That's the 3. This is green. Nice. That's a 5. 5 is on its own. That was the key spot. At least to continue things. So can these two add to 9, I guess is the question. Can't do 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. No, these can't add to 9. So I need another outie to get to 10. This is the 3. This is a 2, 4 pair. This is 7, 8. The 4 is not 1, 3 anymore, so the 4 is on its own. And it can't be on its own here, can it? Can I do 4, 2? Sorry, it can be on its own over there. Okay, what's next? This is 5, 8, or 9. Oh, it's not 5 or 8. So this is the 9. That's 9. So this is 4 and 6. This is not the... Okay, the 4 is on its own in the column, so it's shaded. Which means this cannot be an unshaded 4. Just to continue that thought. Do I care about the outies being 4 here? Can I make both of these gray? And make them add up to 4. 3 here, 1 here. That's probably what happens. Okay, so we got to get to 12. What are we? Okay, so... Right, so the biggest this can be is 5. This is 1 through 5. Missed that 3 is seen somehow. Ah, in the row. Interesting. So we could be 7, 5 to get to 12. If we were 8, 2, I'd need to grow and get more. But anyway, this is only 2 or 5. That's not big enough to get 15 and 2. You need at least 6. So this is green, and it's the 4 on its own. Very nice. So now this is part of a 4 outie, but it can't be a 4, and it can't be a 3, so it is a 1. That's not 1. Let's see. 15. We either have 4 plus 2 is 6 with a 9, or 4 plus 5 is 9 with a 6. Both are possible. Right, so the other outie in this row is a 3, and it can't be here. So this is green, and this is the 3 outie. So now these have to be 7, 5. Those resolve. 41's done. Let's do this quad. Need a 2, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Oh, these are all... Oh, wait, we need an 8 clue. This could just be an 8. If this was a 2... Oh, I don't know. 2-8 pair does look left. Row 6 outies. Ah, I see. So let's look at that again. Need to add a 16. If these were the only outies, it would only be 10. So this must be an outie for sure. And these don't include a 9 or a 7. And to do 16 and 2, you need 7, 9. So this is an outie. That makes this a 7. This is a 9 and a 7. This is a 6 to get to 16, yes. This column's done. We need a 4, it looks like. These could both be part of 6 clues. So we could have an 8 on our own down here, or we could do, we can't do 1, 7. So we're either 2, 6 or 8. I don't know how to resolve that yet. 14. I'm told there's a 14 somewhere here. This 14 needs another cell, true. So this is 12 and 3 now. Okay, well this definitely can't be a single 8 because of the 6 clue. Now can this be a single 8? No, because 8 plus 4 is 12. So yes, true, we cannot do a single 8, so we must do 2, 6. This is the 6 and this is the 2, just because of the row clues. This is now something. This is a 9. And this triple is 5, 7, 8. So if that's 6, if this was on its own, it would be 5. That seems okay. Otherwise, I'd have to add to 5 and 2. I couldn't do 1, 4. I couldn't do 2, 3. So okay, it is a 5. This is unshaded. That's a 5. I'm not sure if this... Oh, no, this is gray for the row. So these two add to 12. Can't do 3, 9. 4, 8 goes only one way. 5, 7 goes only... Oh, 5, 7 doesn't work at all. So it has to be 4, 8. Okay. Oh, this is 7 and 2. So it has to be 2, 5. Okay, how about this 9? How do we do 9 and 2? We can't do 1, 8. We can't do 2, 7. So we'd have to do 3, 6. Go this way. Or you can't do 4, 5. If we do 9 and 3, I can't do 1, 2, 6. In fact, none of these can be 2. So I can't do 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. So I'd have to do 1, 3, 5, but there's no 5. I don't think I can do 9 and 3. There's only 3 ways to do 9 and 3, right? 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, and 2, 3, 4, and none of those work because I can't use a 2. Twos and 4s are gone. Okay, so this is 6 and 3. This is unshaded. This is a triple. 1, 7, 9. The 1 is placed. Let's see. This is a pair. 4 and 5. Okay, those are done. This adds to 14. Actually, let's do this pair and that pair first. I need a 1 and a 9. And then up here, I need a 2 and an 8. Okay, we do know the order. Nice. This is a pair. 3 and 4. Okay, we know the order. This is just known. That'll help. It's an 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. And we'll just finish. We're done. Nice one. And yep, it is definitely a Christmas camel. I see it. It's running. That's cool. Very dynamic. Whew. All right, thank you, Panthera. That was neat. As always. Did I not do a bet cell? Oh, I wasn't given a bet cell. That's why. But we got a little fuzzy tail here. What color should we make the fuzzy tail? There we go. Important. There we go. Oh, you know what I should just do a red nose here. There we go. A 2-color JSOMs where it turns out red only appears here. That would be pretty funny. For Panthera's birthday, I made her a JSOMs where one of the colors was only present in these 2 columns. That's okay, Sarah. Yeah, this would have to be a green 11 and a red 4. Or I guess it would be the 2-color clue of 11, 4. And then this would have to be a red 4. It would be funny, though. All right, well, we have 15 minutes, which is not conducive to doing another longer puzzle. I was told that Skunkworks had shorter puzzles, but I wasn't linked to any yet. So I'm gonna have to harvest more 6x6s here. This one's kurabans. That's okay, Rough Clown. Take your time. Alrighty. This is called X-Door Neighbor Cul-de-sac by Kuraban. Normal 6x6 rules. X-Door Neighbor rules apply, where the clue outside the grid gives the total of the first X cells in that row or column, where X is one of the adjacent cells in that row or column. So for the 7 clue at the top of column 2, the X value is either row 1, column 1, or row 1, column 3. Wait, what? I don't understand it. I didn't highlight the correct cells. Row 1, column 1, or row 1, column 3? Row 1, column 1, or row 1, column 3? Okay, so it's like X sums, but instead of this being the X is next to it. Okay, good thing this is a 6x6. So for the clue in column 6, yeah, so this 10 clue must drive its X from here. Yeah, so if this was a 2, and that was the neighbor that ended up being used by the 7 clue, then these 2 cells would add to 7. But we could also get the 2 from here. So if this was like a 2-3, then we wouldn't be quite sure. Okay. Well, this is at least 2, and no more than 4, because it is the X clue for the 10. These 7s look at each other. 7 is always at least 2 cells. Does 1, 2, 4 break the ability for the other one to be 7? Well, let's think about outies. 7, yeah. So if we have 2 7s, then we have another 7 here, basically, because of the outies. The outies are another 7. So that means that these both are too long. So we have an X-wing on 2s there. So this has to be the 2-5. And these are the 1, 6, 3, 4. So this these can't be 2 anymore. So this 11 clue has to be at least 3 long. It could be 4 long. So we have a 3 or a 4 here. This isn't a 2. So 11 plus 5 is 16. So our outies are 5. Could be a singular 5. 9 needs at least 2 cells, but it can't be 2 cells. So it's got to be 3 cells because it can't be 4 cells. So there's a 3 down here. And these 3 add to 9. This can't be 2 or 3. So this is 1, 4, 5, or 6, I guess. The 7 uses at least 2 cells. This 3 could do double duty for the 9 and the 7. Oh yeah, this 9 clue can't be 2, 3, 4 because of this 3, 4 up here. Which means it can't have a 4 in it. That's the only way you put a 4 in a 9 clue. So it must have a 1 in it. So we're either 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. Oh, or these are, or the 1 is here, in which case there's more optionality. Well, it's still 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. Right. We need an outie. We said the outies are 5 between the 11 and 5, which means there is an outie. So the 11 can't be 4 long. Okay. Oh, true. If the 11 were 4 long, it uses a 5, but it also uses the 1, 2, 3. So the 5 wouldn't be possible. So the 11 is not 4 long. The 11 is 3 long. Oh, look, and the 11 can't be 2 long because of the X-Wing. So the 11 is 3 long. I'm going to try to remember that those 3s are linked to the 11. So if this was a 2, these 2 would add to 9. Which if it was a 3, 6 would be like this. It couldn't be a 4, 5. The 5 would be used. And that's it. That's all. That's the only way to add 9. If this was a 5, then these 2 would add to 6 without 5. So it couldn't be 1, 5. So it would have to be 2, 4. We can't do 2, 4 because of the 2 X-Wing. Oh, because there's a 2. Because we placed, 5. We can't use the 2 with it. So we can't do 1, 5. We can't do 2, 4. Okay. So this is 6, 2, 3. That's a 5. That's the 3. This isn't 3, 4. This isn't 1, 6. This is 1 and 4. So that's not a 1. In fact, this is 2, 3, 6. And this is 1, 4, 5. The 5 clue, I suppose this could be a 1 and that could be a 5. Bet cell is row 4, column 4. Just for David Ratner. Oh, this is a triple. So the 2 goes up here, and then we have 4, 5. So if this was a 4, we'd have to do 10 and 4. So the outies would be 11. So how would we get to 11 down here? 11 is 5, 6 only. Right, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this was 5, 6, this would be the 3, this would be 1, these would add to 8. I don't know. Two and 6. I think it works. I don't see what breaks. I think it just works. What else can we look at? 7 is done. This 7 is done. Maybe I'll use a different color for the horizontal. I don't know about this 5. Does 10 and 3 break? These 3 would add to 11? I don't know. True, this can't be a 5, because if it was a 5, it would break the 5 X sum. Why is it so sticky here? The 1 looks up. True. That's 4. That's 3. Okay. There you go. Claudia, what are you doing? Give me one moment, please. Sorry about that. So we have 10 and 3, we know that. So these add to 11, or these add to 10, I don't know. If this was a 1, these would have to add to 9. So 1 would go with 4, 5 only, because we couldn't do 3, 6. So there's always a 5 in these 3. If this is a 5, then these add to 5, which would be 1, 4. Couldn't do 2, 3. So there's always a 4 up here. This is a 1, 4, 5 triple. This is a 2, 3, 6 triple. That's not a 2. That's the conclusion there. So now about this 7. There's a few ways to do it. Oh, these 3's claim here. So if this was 7 and 3, then we would be 1, 2, 4. So this would be the 2, this would be the 1, this would be the 4. We're not going to place that 4. If it was 7 and 2, then we'd have to do 2, 5, or 6, 1. If this was a 1, we'd do 2, 6. If this was a 5, we'd do 1, 3. We can't do 1, 3. So this can't be a 5. This is a 1. And this 2, 6 means this has to be 2, 6. Yeah, we can't do the 5 here. So this is 6, this is 2. This is a 2. This is a 3, this is a 6. That's 4, so that 7 can be in 3. That's a 3. This is 3 and 4. Okay, I think I got it. Why was that so hard? 2 and 6. 5. Okay, well, this is 5 and 6. I see. So that's the 5, that's the 6. 2 and 5. 2 and 1, and we're done. All right. Wow, didn't expect that to take 15 minutes, but there we go. I think I was missing some obvious stuff maybe, but weird constraint for sure. And I'm not very good at X sums in general. But thank you for the puzzle, Kuraban. Enjoyed it. And that's going to be the stream. So thank you to my super supporters, The Asylum. Happy birthday, The Asylum, by the way. Peter, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, Jonathan, MathGeek, Kenny, Aiden, Logan, Woofer, and Rise to the Equation. Thanks to all my members and patrons. And next stream is going to be Monday evening with Word Games. So hope to see you there. And have a great night.